Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. How are you? Oh man, time's flying.
I know. I just changed the calendar on my little desktop calendar that you switch daily, and I was like, the 15th?
I know. My gosh. I'm like, someone told me that November was like in 3 weeks, and I was like, no, October just started and it
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah.
We're like mid-month.
That's insane to me. Oh my
Oh,
God.
it's
How are
frightening.
you though?
I'm doing good. I have a bit of a headache today.
Me
And
too.
I'm just like, ugh. I know. I don't know what it is, if it's like the weather's like changing. I kind of feel, I don't want to say it too loud, but
Yeah,
I
I
don't
love
know.
it.
My allergies are,
Oh shit. I'm
you
sorry. I don't
know,
like that.
yeah, here we go with the allergy talk. Like, I feel like my
Yeah.
allergies have been kind of like ridiculous the past couple weeks, but
It's okay. We
it
gave
is
the
what it is.
listeners a break from the allergy talk.
Yeah,
A
it's coming
few
back.
weeks there, but we're back because
Yes, we
yeah, I
are.
do get fall allergies as well. Like, but I
Mm-hmm.
haven't I haven't yet, knock on wood, thank God.
Thank goodness.
Ugh.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be a good year for you. How are you, Steph?
I'm great. I'm
Yeah.
so like kind of just I'm exhausted today, but and
Hmm.
it's good though. Like yesterday was Canadian Thanksgiving and I was cooking all day
Okay,
and
so tell us what you cooked.
I always make baked mac and cheese and I like always and I make it from scratch. So I like it's cheese sensation. Let's just say it like that. It's like cheese overload. So
Hmm.
baked mac and cheese, angel stuffing,
Hmm.
homemade pumpkin pie. There was no turkey to be found anywhere. That's my problem
Wow.
here. So I made
Hmm.
roast chicken with carrots and potatoes and rosemary. It was really like comfy. And
Mm.
then cornbread and homemade cranberry sauce. Sorry, I know it's not a big deal, but I'm proud because I always do the can.
Wow. Yeah.
And there was no can, but thankfully Trader Joe's had cranberries. So I was like, okay,
Amazing.
I had no idea you had to make it with orange juice. So I learned something new yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
that's true.
yeah. I don't like cranberry sauce, but I
Hmm.
hollered at that. I was like, wait a minute, this is
So do
good.
you make it, okay, so my thing with homemade cranberry sauce is that sometimes when I've eaten people's in the past, because I'm used to the can to where it's nice and smooth,
Yeah, you have to
no
wait.
lumps.
Hmm.
So, and I've had some where it's like very like lumpy, or like I
Yeah,
don't even know how, like the texture. I have a
yeah.
thing with texture. So can you make it smooth?
If you let it boil, I think longer. Mine was like, because the thing is you have to wait for all of the cranberries to pop, but you still
Mm-hmm.
have like the cranberry
Ooh.
itself is still in there. So
Mm-hmm.
that's probably why you feel the lumps. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what's in the cranberry jelly. Maybe they throw it through a blender
Yeah,
or
right.
something. But
Processed.
yeah, but it was really good. I didn't mind. Like I want to put it on
Ooh.
a muffin or something. It was really
Ooh,
cozy.
yummy. That sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
And then
Wow.
you can
So
red
there
wine. It was
is,
good.
okay, for real.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds enticing. So Canadian Thanksgiving, is it does it land on the same day every year, or how does it work? Is it like our
It's so
Thanksgiving?
funny. I just have realized because I've made it for Angel every year that we've been together. So, this it always lands on Columbus Day or Indigenous Peoples Day. And
Oh,
I confirmed with the calendar. I was like, wait a minute, let me see, make sure I didn't miss it. And no, it's just yeah, every year it just so happens to land on that day, which is great
amazing.
because I'm off. So like I was
Yeah.
cooking today.
Exactly. No, that's so awesome that you're lucky you were off. It's crazy. I thought the courts were off, but they weren't.
You know who was off and I wasted my time because the website said they were open was the post office. That was an
Yeah.
unnecessary little trek I had to
Yeah.
do yesterday.
And banks too were closed, I heard.
Yeah, banks and post offices were closed, but everyone had to work. My dad had to work, Angel had to work. Like Angel has to
Hmm.
scientists work too much. Okay? They don't get holidays. I'm like, "Do you get Christmas off?"
Right? It's like working in a funeral home where there's
Ooh,
like no
oh.
like
Yeah, that makes
there's no
sense
days
though.
off. The only day off they had was Christmas.
Jesus.
I
Thank God,
know,
thank
right?
you.
Exactly. God forbid someone dies.
Hmm.
Oh man. So how's everything else, Steph? How's your weekend?
It was good. Saw my mom for a bit and hung out.
Hmm.
She cooked and we were like, oh. And then what did I do Sunday? Oh, Sunday I went to Treasure Island for the first time. Like I had never
I've
been.
never been either.
It's so cute. So like I
Huh.
had brunch in the city and then I thought I'll be able to Uber from the Castro to Embarcadero, not factoring in that it was fleet weekend. So
Yes.
the Castro and Embarcadero aren't that far. So it should be like $10, $15. Girl,
Hmm.
$60. And I'm like, no,
What?
no. Luckily, the
Wow.
friends I were with are like, oh, we'll drop you off. We'll take you there. So we
Hmm.
took the train. I had never ridden one of those like green trains
Uh-huh.
before. I
Yeah.
just have always seen them. I think they're so
Hmm.
quaint. And they
Yeah.
go to right there to the ferry building. And where we were having like coffee after brunch, it was right in front. Like it was so convenient. I was like, okay, cancel the Uber. Let's hop on. It was empty, not for long, but like it was perfect. So then I dropped off, walk around. It was so like hustle and bustle.
I
And
love it.
then you have, so my friend did not tell me that we don't take a ferry to Treasure Island. So I thought it was a ferry. Okay.
Hmm.
That's
Hmm.
okay to me.
Uh-huh.
I see a little tugboat thing. I'm like, what's that? And then it said Treasure Island. Like it was all bobbing. I'm like, what? It was like not like a teeny weeny tugboat. It had
Hmm.
like two levels, but it wasn't big. So I could feel everything.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Like
They don't take ferries? Or do they have ferries and this just wasn't?
they're gonna. So like Treasure
Uh,
Island, they're like building new apartment buildings, really nice because there's nothing on there but like a where we went to have drinks. It was like this
mhm.
like venue with like a bar inside and it's like it looks like a ferry building itself, like a small thing, but there's nothing else to it, just like drinks in this
Wow.
one place.
Hmm.
And then the bridge, like you get on
Right.
the, I think, bay. So
Hmm.
they're trying to like make it more living because it's considered a San Francisco neighborhood. It's not considered its own city.
Hmm.
Like, it's like it's part of SF and
Right.
like it's only 5 minutes to get across to the ferry building on our
Hmm.
side.
Hmm.
So people are moving. They're trying to like keep people from bringing their cars over. You can,
Hmm.
but you have to pay a toll to leave Treasure Island and come back on Treasure Island, apparently.
Yeah. And did you see any gas stations by any chance?
No, there's
Yeah.
nothing on that side.
Tell me about it because I came from where I live with my mom when this is about a year ago.
Hmm.
And I know my gas tank range. So I'm looking at the mileage of how long it takes to get to the city versus my gas tank. And I'm like, oh, we have plenty, right? Well, we caught traffic on the bridge because there was a freaking accident, of
Oh
course.
shit.
And there goes, because the idle takes up more gas, right? So there starts going the gas. And I start to panic. And my mom's like, I don't think we're gonna make it. And I'm like, no, we're gonna make it. But I'm like, she's like, I don't think we are. And then I'm like, I don't think we're gonna make it. So I go, for sure, Treasure Island has a gas station. So I get off and they were doing so much construction. And I go, where the frick am I? It's like a freaking maze once you get off of the Bay Bridge and you take that exit. And then I'm like, is there a gas station? So we stopped one of the construction workers. He's like, no, there's no gas station here. And I'm like, what? I go, are you serious? So he goes, yeah, literally, you got to plan your trip before you come here. Like, because there's no gas station.
Yeah, there's
And I
nothing.
go, seriously? So I luckily we made it like on fumes towards the end and we got off on whatever street it was and there was a gas station there, but I'm like, okay, note to self, if
Yeah.
you ever need gas, don't get off on Treasure Island because you're not going to find it at
Yeah.
all. And there really was nothing there except
No.
the buildings they're making and stuff.
Yeah, that's it. And like a killer view. Like the
Yeah.
views, like whoever's gonna live there, because we went into one of the newer buildings and there's like security. It was really cool. So they have like a
Hmm.
shishi lala places, but they also have like
Hmm.
lower income buildings
Right.
that they're putting together and stuff. But
Hmm.
like, man, the views are nuts.
Oh, I
Oh my
bet.
God. But Neen, the ride back. Okay, first of all, it's scary because like if you miss we went to the bathroom and then we came back, we had, oh, there's the ferry. So we had to wait like another like 45 minutes.
Oh,
We're gonna be
wow.
putting more. But
Hmm.
man, the ride back was some now I know why I'm terrified of the thought of cruises. Now, not saying cruise ships do this,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like I can't, we're far from land, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So like it was choppy towards the end of the night because there was windy at
Mm-hmm.
one point. So I'm like, I ain't going upstairs this time. Like I'm gonna sit
Mm-hmm.
down and hold on and pray. So
Uh-huh.
I'm sitting and I'm gripping, and then the boat starts to go like this.
Oh shit.
Slosh. I was like, I'm gonna die on this tugboat. It was so scary. It
Oh,
was
that is
so
scary.
scary. And my friend was like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, uh-uh. This is not fun.
You're
This is
like,
not
never
we.
again.
Oh
You're
my
like, can we
God.
just drive here next time?
Oh my God. It was like insane. But yeah, so that's what we did. It was a
Wow.
great weekend. But how about you? How was your weekend? Was it
It was
hot? Was it cold?
it was
Was it
hot.
yes? Was it
It wasn't
no?
like unbearable, but it was like in the 80s, and that still is
Nice.
like for this time of year, you know me, I'm a summer girl, but
Yeah.
there comes a point where when it hits a certain time of year, like it
Yes.
should just not be happening. I mean, I went out last night because I was trying to find the comet in the sky,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like 82 degrees, and it was
Mm.
9:30 at night.
Mm-mm. That's
So
scary.
it's just hot. It's just warm. And I was on
Mm-mm.
my period, which is TMI, people, but whatever. And I
Yeah.
was just like, I couldn't. I was having like hot flashes. You know when you have that internal heat?
Yeah, you're like on fire from within. Totally.
Yes. And I'm like, it's unbearable. So, but the weekend was good. It was very chill. I made like
Nice.
a promise to Tony and myself that we were just going to relax this weekend
Nice.
because it's like been on the go, and we were coming off of having a virus of some sort. Presley was
Yeah.
sick and he had kidney stones. So it was just a lot. I was just like, we're just going to decompress. So we actually did some DIY in the house. We're like redoing one of the walls.
Hmm.
So had to do like some runs to Lowe's, which I love Lowe's. It's so like quiet. Although I will say this. Okay, okay, I'm gonna shout out Home Depot, not in a,
Yes, please, because Lowe's can kiss my ass.
yes, but not in a good way. Actually, it's not really a shout out
Oh,
because I want your opinion on this.
okay.
Okay. So I bought some, and it was my fault. I bought some paint, okay, from Home Depot last week. And when I looked at it, I was looking all this at all the swatches. One of the names was black mocha, okay, because the wall is going to be black, right? But when I was looking at it, it didn't look brown. It looked black.
Hmm.
Okay, bring it home, put it on the wall. I'm like, hell no, this is brown, almost like goldish brown. I was like, we can't keep this. So I look at the return policy online for paint. It clearly says, please, if you're not satisfied, bring the paint back and we will return it because, we want to make our customers happy, right? Doesn't
Hmm.
say anything about like if you don't like the color. It just
Okay.
says if you're not happy, okay, we'll exchange it. So my mom goes because I had to do something. So my mom goes, she has a receipt, everything. They're like, we can't return it. And so she calls me, she says they won't return it. So the guy talks to me, okay, and he goes, I'm sorry, ma'am, I can't return the paint. And I said, okay, but your return policy says something different.
Hmm.
I said, I'm not trying to get my money back. I'm just trying to get a different color. I
Hmm.
said, and I read the return policy. He goes, I understand what that says, but my manager says we can't return it.
How does that make any sense?
Exactly. But tell me this. If
Uh-oh.
and I'm telling everybody here because you should know. If you buy at Home Depot, which I was blown away, right? I was like, their customer service is top notch because Tony used to work
Yeah.
there and he even said first come first, like the first thing with Home Depot, they're like Nordstrom, customers come first, right?
Right.
If you purchase any type of plant, okay, I don't want to say any, but a plant or a flower at Home Depot and they
Hmm.
die, okay,
Oh, yes, I know this one.
yes, keep the tag so they can identify it and have some sort of barcode. Keep it like on the bottom of the planter or something or in a little envelope in your desk, okay?
Yeah.
I believe it's a year that you are
Oh, thank
given,
you. That was my next
okay,
question.
to return the plant if it dies. And they
Okay.
will, I don't know if they probably won't give you your money back. Maybe they will. I don't know, but they will exchange it. So
Yeah.
their return policy is hella good when it comes to that. So in my eyes, I'm like, dang, so you could return dead ass plants, but you can't return my paint when I even have the receipt? That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, it doesn't
right?
at all.
So we
None.
ended up having to buy another can of paint because my mom's like, I'm not going to sit here and argue with him. I'm just going to buy the paint, Justine. I'm
I
like,
would take
okay,
it to
whatever.
corporate.
Yeah. No, I was livid because I'm like, I had to pay an additional 60 freaking dollars
No.
for a can of paint.
Are you gonna call the
Oh,
corporate?
yes.
Because they're very responsive.
No, I am because I'm like, and the guy goes, I don't want to get fired.
Then change like what?
That's what he tells me. He goes, I would return it, but I don't want to get fired. I was like, okay, this seems like an internal problem here. Like,
Yeah.
but I'm like, seriously?
That's weird, mean. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
disappointed to hear that because Home Depot, when we had our washer dryer debacle with the horrid customer service at Lowe's
Mm-hmm.
from every angle, from inside the store, from the cashier, management, customer service,
Mm.
escalated customer service, they were all stupid. Like
Ugh.
everyone was stupid. I got so rude towards the end. And then Home
As you
Depot
should.
was like, come my child, let me make it all better. And so Home Depot
Yeah.
has like a very soft, like I love them. So
Hmm.
oh my God,
See,
I'm very sad.
I like Lowe's for the quietness. It's quiet.
And it's
You could hear a
clean.
pin drop. Yeah, you could hear a
Yeah.
pin drop. But Home Depot, they do go above and beyond. Everybody says hello.
Yeah,
Everyone
everyone
says
does
hello
so.
in Home Depot,
I don't know how
right?
I feel about that. I don't really like to be talked to when I'm shopping. Like, don't ask
I
me,
mean, me neither.
hey, how's
Hmm.
it going? It was better before you talked to me. Like, or anything I can help you with. I'm just looking. Like, I will
Hmm.
find you if I need help. Sorry.
But
I'm so
I think
crotchety.
no, but you know what? I think us as 90s kids, 80s kids, I
Yeah.
think that we were damaged by
Ah.
the hovering and
Ugh.
like commission hungry people that we encountered as kids. Because you
Yes.
went into certain stores that were commission based and it was like every 10 minutes, can I help you? Is everything okay? And I will say, Nordstrom's one of them. Nordstrom was
Mhm.
like, oh, because they all are commission based. And it's
Mm.
like, leave me the F alone. If I need
Yeah.
help, I'll ask you. Or,
Yeah.
or like the minute you walk in, is there anything I can help you with? I mean, I'm like, okay. Or you go into like a furniture store and they're like, I remember Levitt's.
Oh my God. I haven't heard
Le-
that word.
yes.
Love it. Something.
Levitt's was one of them though, where
And
it's like the minute you got there, someone was like, oh, how can I help you? What are you looking for? And it's like, you're like, okay, let me take a breath and look around and then I'll ask for help. Okay, well, my name is, Leroy and I'm, let me know if you need anything. So
yeah,
then
I'll be
if,
right over there watching you.
yeah, exactly. So then if Josephina comes over and she's like, hey, can I help you? Oh, and then Leroy is there in 2 seconds saying, oh, I'm helping her,
Yeah.
So it's
And
just
then
like,
I'm not buying anything, so sucks for you.
yes.
Bye. That would push me out the door so fast. Ugh.
Oh, totally. Because for me, if I feel like someone is way too much,
Eager.
yeah, I'll be like, well, you know what? I have to ask my husband and we'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Hopefully
then
you're
they,
off.
yes,
Then they get
exactly. And I
rude.
ain't coming back.
Yeah. Oh
I
my
will travel to
God.
another city if I have
Yeah.
to. Okay.
How do you do at Trader Joe's? Because they're
Oh,
too peppy there. I
yeah.
don't want a conver like I know my cashiers now, like which
Hmm.
one's gonna just shh,
Yeah.
like
No.
like paper or plastic, cállate after that.
Hmm.
I don't want to be told a recipe on what to do with the Brussels sprouts that I picked. Like I
Thank
just don't.
you. I'm the same way. That's why I have to pick my time of going wisely because if
Yeah.
it's in the morning, I'm just like, if it's after work, it's the same. And then you're
Yeah.
right. And then I scan
Yeah.
cashiers to see who's the most peppy and I go the opposite direction.
Me too.
And I'm like, leave me the F alone. I don't want to talk. Tony doesn't get it because he's I don't want to say he is nice. I'm nice too, but
Hmm.
it's just like I just want to go in and come out. Like I
Yeah.
don't want to have small talk. I don't know you, you know?
Gross. I left my
Yeah.
customer service days behind in the 90s. Like goodbye. Goodbye. Oh my God. Well, I was when I worked in the law firm, it was a different type of customer service, but customer service in retail, God
Hmm.
bless you all. Okay. If you work in a store, I am
Yeah.
sending you a warm hug because
Yeah.
the patience. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I vowed to myself I would never work another holiday retail
Oh,
after leaving Nordstrom.
Mm.
Anybody that works in retail, I think you are a god. You're amazing. Like you
Hmm.
have the patience of a saint. I can't do it. And it's not even so much the actual interactions with customers, it's the freaking parking lots
Well, that,
for
yes,
me. Cause I'm like, it shouldn't take me 30 minutes to get a parking lot
to go
or
to
any
your own
parking spot
job.
to go to work.
There should be employing parking for sure because the parking lots are out of control around the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I'm gonna say something to add to my annoyance to customer service, and I think you'd agree because
Mm-hmm.
we can relate to it. The I don't think it's their fault. They're peppy. They don't want to do it. They don't want to
Right.
give us advice. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
feel like it's training. Like I feel like
Oh,
Trader
totally.
Joe's in particular, their training seminars are okay. So be sure to like offer up some, here's some recipes that'll pair well with each of our items. And you say that you love this. And oh my God, I'm so excited. I feel like it's that because when we worked at Lens Crafters in the
Yes.
late 90s,
Mm-hmm.
um, we were forced to do all kinds of things, like forced to push
Mm-hmm.
like the expensive product on somebody that didn't really need it, and
Exactly.
we would get in trouble because we wouldn't do it because we have,
Mm-hmm.
souls. And so
Yeah.
management, like take a look at what you're doing, okay?
Yes. Steph's pissed.
In summation.
No, it is, but you're right. Because, honestly, in my heart of hearts, I can't force someone. Like, we would get in trouble if someone just bought a measly one pair of glasses. Well, why in the hell is someone gonna buy five pair of
Yeah,
glasses? You know,
exactly.
and them get mad because they don't have five glasses towards our commission. Like, I don't, and that's the thing is like, I shouldn't have to force people. They come in here
Hmm.
for a reason for one pair of glasses so they can see and don't stub their toe walking.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm not trying to force someone if they can't afford it.
Hmm.
And chances are, if I'm forcing them, oh, well, maybe you can, if I'm trying to upsell them and say, oh, well, you could get another pair for half off. Yeah, I could mention it, but if they don't want to do it, I'm not going to force them. Like,
Here, here.
because chances are they're going to just be like, you know what, get up and leave.
Exactly, because it's a turnoff. The
Yes.
Yeah, no, the one retail store that I loved working in was Sam Goody, which is no longer. And it
Hmm.
was because they didn't have to worry about pushing product. They were constantly pushing,
Hmm.
inventory out. So it was like
Absolutely.
fun, chill, music playing all day. That was
Hmm.
my favorite retail spot. But
Yeah.
like, I don't know if stores do this today, but when you would work in stores way back in the 90s, you would you wouldn't just automatically go to the cashier. That was a coveted spot.
Hmm.
I, like many of you guys, I'm sure, because I know Neen had this fantasy
Hmm.
because we used to get our nails done in high school. Okay, we had
Yes,
acrylics. Okay, they
we
would
did.
tap,
Hmm.
and we love ASMR
Hmm.
to this day. So we would go to like stores and watch like the clerks like use their like super long acrylic nails and tap it on the buttons. Oh, I'm getting chills right now.
Yes,
Um,
while having one of those like wristbands, not the wristbands, but,
yes.
for their key, and
Bracelet.
it,
Oh,
yes, and
yes.
it would click on the, whatever they were, the counters.
Oh my
Uh-huh.
God. Like I wish there was a YouTube channel somewhere with just that. Like,
I've tried to find it.
oh, well, when you do, you let us
I should
know.
just make one
You should. And
because
I
it's
would
a whole
listen.
vibe,
Oh, I have chills on my face right now
and they
because
have to be like neon pink.
yeah, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Metallic pink, even
Yes,
like
like the
that.
Lee press-on colors.
Yeah. Oh my God,
Yeah.
Nene press on nails.
Yes.
Oh my God, are
Yes.
they Sally Hansen who? Bring me
Yeah.
back
Yeah,
Lee's.
exactly. Thank you. There is like no comparison.
Because they
And
were like paper thin.
yes, they were. And and they clicked, they made the
Mm.
distinct sound, you know, and also the part that always got me, and it was always at Walgreens because I don't
Oh,
know, something about Walgreens, their setup, the counter, the sound the counter made,
oh.
right? And then your mom would take out the checkbook.
Oh my God. Oh.
Okay. And then you'd get the girl or the
Uh-huh.
man that would then take the check,
Oh my God. And
get
put it
their
in.
Bic pen,
Uh-huh.
okay,
Uh-huh. Has
and
to be
then they
big.
do the cross, the T on the
Hmm.
check.
Hmm.
Then they grab the license, they do the number of the license,
Oh,
the date,
take us there.
the check number,
Mm.
okay? And then they get the check
And
and
flip
then
it
they put it
backwards.
through, yes, turn it around, put it through
Oh, and it
the
would be
register, hold it, and while the key is hitting some of the register, and you're like, oh my God, either that, okay, or the credit card thing.
Oh
I can't right now. That, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna go. That's orgasmic. That freaking sound of the credit card going,
now, are you talking about the top? Or are
it's
you putting it down flat and then running the thingy
over the
over and it
carbon
has
copy paper.
you know who used to do that was Chevron gas station, and I would keep all of
Oh,
them because
oh
they
my
would give the
God.
receipt to my dad and he had to sign for it, and then I would
Mm-hmm.
take them all and pretend they were my checks.
Yes. Oh my God. Amazing. Wasn't it the best?
That's why cashier jobs were so elite. You could
They were
not just
coveted.
anybody could get a
Exactly.
cashier job.
Hmm.
No, and like that's why back in the day, because now they're not as exciting. Everything's fucking digital. Like,
Yeah. Boring.
I pretend when I'm at Target, I'm like, I look
Hmm.
for forlornly at, so and so who doesn't have any acrylics on, and I'm just like bitter and like
Exactly.
no
Right.
one
Like
no one
barely have any
scans
nails.
shit. No one uses the gun.
No, nothing.
Scan
That's
it.
why I enjoy like self-checkout.
Yeah, at Home Depot.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. But even then, it's still not the same.
It's not because I want like, Pamela to do it for me with
Hmm.
neon pink nails making noise.
Yes,
Ugh.
exactly.
No, but
Ugh.
like that's part of the reason why in high school I wanted to work retail because I was like, I want to be a cashier. Like,
Hmm.
hello. And
Yes.
I never got to be cashier at any of my retail jobs
No?
out the gate. No, eventually I did, but
Okay.
you had to work your way up. Remember when I
Hmm.
went to go work at Natural Wonders at Stonestown,
Yes.
my
Oh my God.
Enya days? Okay.
Yes.
You guys, the
Amazing.
store is also why the 90s were so elite because there were stores. I don't know if they still exist, but like there was, yeah, maybe like in like little
Yeah.
like hole in the walls, but they're not in malls. And this was a mall chain and it was called Natural Wonders. They would sell amethyst and crystals and wind chimes and really funky silver
Hmm.
jewelry. And it was just they
Yes.
would always play like Enya or Lorena McKennett, that type of
Hmm.
music that we
Ugh.
got into because it was like it
Uh-huh.
was a vibe.
It
Anyways,
was.
I was like, I want to be cashier there. How cool would that be? Girl, I did not make it to cashier because I was so bored. They had my ass outside
You're so
demonstrating
bored.
the toy of the day. I'd be
Oh
like,
my God, that's so annoying. Like, come on.
yeah, I lasted, I think, 2 weeks. I was pissed. Yeah.
No, see, that kind of stuff irritates me. Like, I don't want to see. It's kind of like okay, if you have 3-year-olds walking by, that's one thing. Remember the Imaginarium?
Yeah, that was cool with the little door on the
Yes, oh
side.
my God, I loved
Oh,
it. Yeah, okay, fine. Have the kinetic sand out there, right?
yes.
Whatever. But Natural Wonders, come on. We're getting adults in here. I can go and explore myself, you
And it was
know?
always that plastic thing that started out small and it was
Yeah.
multicolored and you would pull it out and pull it back in. Really? This is what you're
Yeah.
paying me to do? It was so
Exactly. And
embarrassing.
what's the magnificence of it?
I I still don't know. And that was like
I'm
over 20
annoyed.
years ago, almost 30. Yeah. Oh my God. But that was the
Oh,
job. And then we worked at the same time in the mall later on because like
mhm.
it was when I was working when did you start at the coffee bar at the
I
cafe?
started probably I believe it was in 2000. So,
Yes. So I was
and
at
I
Ritz
can
already.
remember hearing, yeah, yes, you were because I used to bring drinks to you guys.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
it was fun. And you were there for a while, and then you mastered like you made the best
Hmm.
freaking iced mochas.
Oh, thank
Ah.
you. You know, I always added a little bit more chocolate
Oh, that's your
because
secret.
I
Ooh.
feel like, they gave you all the recipes and how much you can add. But when I liked someone
Oh
or I
yeah.
thought they were cute, I always
Uh,
added a little bit extra sweetness.
a little pump.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it's never the right to me ratio. Like,
I
I don't want
agree.
to really taste the milk. My
Yeah.
chocolate milk should taste a certain way, and my mocha, you want to taste the coffee, but you want to taste the chocolate, you
So
know?
so I can't remember the last time I had a mocha, by the way,
Hmm.
but that used to
Yeah,
be
same
my
here.
drink of choice because I was like coffee, but like I started drinking coffee when you and I were hanging out as
Yeah.
teens.
Hmm.
And because we were in love with the coffee bar boys and
Correct.
like all that. So then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna have a mocha. And
Hmm.
it was really good, but I don't I never order I have not ordered a mocha since 2000 and 2000.
Yeah. Hmm.
What is it? Is it a chocolate espresso drink? Like, should I get it
Yes.
like for shits and
Uh,
giggles? Like, is it nasty
I
now?
mean, if you want, but to
Like, if
me,
I
it's
want like
not
a
my favorite drink.
right?
I can't even remember the last time I ordered an actual mocha. I'm
Okay.
not down with it. I think it was popular then because I mean, it was pretty new. Like, it was, coffee was really like these kinds of coffees, like the Starbucks thing was like taking off. Basically, what it is chocolate milk with a shot of espresso.
Oh shit.
So anybody could do it. And I
Holy
don't know
shit.
what the ratio is with Starbucks, but when I worked, it was like one pump of chocolate with 8 ounces of milk and
Uh-huh.
then one shot of espresso.
Hold on. I'm gonna
Hmm.
get that this weekend. I'm gonna get it iced. What?
Yeah. Now I was gonna say that you took it right out of my head is that if I were to get a mocha today, I would do an iced mocha.
And you would do white chocolate, right? Because you used to
I
get
would
white
do white
chocolate mocha.
chocolate.
Oh
Yes.
my.
And white chocolate, that is still one of my drinks. I do love a good white mocha,
Uh-huh.
and I prefer a Starbucks white mocha. Their white chocolate is something different. It's very
That's
smooth.
That's how I feel about their Americanos. If I
Hmm.
order an Americano anywhere else, it tastes like armpit. Like, but
Yeah.
at
Hmm.
Starbucks, it's like I'm literally like shaking. It's so good.
You're so funny.
Because that's my drink. Like, well,
Hmm.
lately it's been iced lattes because it's been fucking hot. But like
Hmm.
my it's Americano, baby. And I'm like
Hmm.
with a splash of half and half and one Splenda. And
Ooh.
it's like I'm drinking like I don't even like a glass of Chandon. That's how I'm
Hmm.
treating it. It's so
Wow.
good.
See, I love your love of coffee. I love coffee, but I don't need coffee every day. It's not
Mm,
something that I crave or like I'll get a headache or
mm,
like it's not something I think about. It's just like,
mm,
oh, it's like, oh, yeah, some
mm,
coffee. Like it's more to me more of a cozy feel
mm.
versus like I know that there's some people where it's like I need my coffee,
Oh yeah, I'm
you know.
jonesing, like
Hmm.
shaking at the edge of my bed. Like if Angel doesn't appear before 8 a.m. every morning with my first cup, I'm like,
Hmm.
What's happening?"
You're like, what is going on in the world if I
I'm
don't have
like,
my freaking coffee? Like
yes.
something the universe is not in alignment. Like this is
Like
not right.
it's not good, but I've cut down. Now it's just two a day. Sometimes it's three if it's like dire straits, but I'm trying to
Hmm.
like wean it down because it's a little cray.
And it's crazy. So like it's all of this stuff like basic, and that's why I like little coffee shops
Hmm.
versus Starbucks because I do feel like Starbucks has good drinks, but I do feel like with all of the frappuccinos and stuff like that, it's kind of taken away from the idea behind
Hmm.
a good coffee, right? That's why I like little coffee shops is because they focus on just a cappuccino. Like a cappuccino at Starbucks is not a cappuccino that you would get in Italy. Like to
Right.
me, keep it consistent of how it should be,
Right.
right?
Agreed.
And it like and because I worked at a coffee shop, I have very high standards when it comes to how certain things are made. Starbucks, that's what bothers me is how when they brew their espresso, you're not supposed to let the espresso sit there. And sometimes there's so many orders that come in, they brew all the shots and then the shots get bitter. So
Mm.
I don't know if you've ever tasted some coffee or espressos at Starbucks and they're acidic and they
Yeah.
have like a bitterness, and it's because they've allowed it to cool down and just sit on the bar.
Okay.
So literally they should be putting those espressos in your cup mixed with the milk right once it's brewed
Okay.
because it'll change, the flavor changes. And your espresso should, that's why like when I worked at the espresso bar, our little espresso shots were glass because you should be able to see the different layers of an espresso shot. It has usually 3 layers.
Oh, that
So,
is interesting.
mhm. Yeah, there's a little
Okay.
science behind it,
I
but
love it. I could have coffee all day. I have a quick question. Do you
mhm,
like matcha? I feel like you would like
I
a
do.
matcha.
I
Okay. I
love
don't know. You
matcha.
strike me maybe because you're sitting in like a green painted room.
Hmm. Hmm.
I like the smell of matcha and I like
Hmm.
watching people make their matchas at home on TikTok. It's like very
Hmm.
soothing to me. I'm like, oh,
Yes.
but I've never had one.
I would suggest you like lattes. So
Yeah.
I would suggest you do a matcha mate.
Matcha malai.
A matcha latte.
Okay.
Because the milk will
Yeah.
give it a little bit of sweetness that will take away the earthiness of it for
Ah,
you. So, and still put your Splenda in there that, your little packet or
yes.
whatever. And I think you'll enjoy it. I
I might
don't
try that this weekend
know
too.
if you'll enjoy like a matcha latte because it's really
Wait, so what do you
earthy.
call the one that
Or
I
not a
sent you?
matcha latte, but like just a matcha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that'll be
Gotcha,
too.
matcha.
That's a lot of latas. Um, um, yeah, it's because it's very earthy, and there's a certain way to make matcha because
With
it
a
could be
brush.
bitter. Yeah, it could be bitter or acidic too. So you have to, and it's really to your liking,
Okay.
So, I mean, I enjoy it and it has really good health benefits, but
Ooh.
I think you would enjoy a latte for sure.
I'm gonna order it and not tell Angel anything. I'm just gonna be like,
Yes.
after Zumba on Saturday, honey, can you get me a matcha latte, please, with my Splenda? She's gonna look at me like, what the hell? Because, like, I'm telling you, Neen, I tried acai for the first time on Sunday.
Hmm.
What? That's another thing I can see you
Oh,
enjoying.
yes,
Yep.
I
See,
love acai. Oh my
I thought about
God.
you when I was having it. It was so
Hmm.
refreshing. I was like,
Very.
why? Why did I
Hmm.
wait this long with goji berries and
Uh,
bananas and strawberries and really good granola? I was
uh,
like, go ahead.
yeah, so good. Oh my
Mm,
goodness. I swear
mm-mm.
there are some things in other countries that just float my
Yeah.
boat, you
Yeah.
know?
I
And it
was
has to be like the flavors because some of our fruit here is so ordinary,
Amen.
you
That's what I
know?
was like, hello,
Ugh,
when I was in Peru, I was like, what? We're chumps.
yeah.
But yeah, you are so correct.
So I have a question for you because I'm pissed about have you done a Russian or thought about doing a Russian manicure?
Oh my God. I've only ever seen it on
Hmm.
TikTok and they look so nice. What
They do.
okay, what happened?
So I got my nails did
As one does.
on Friday.
Wait,
Okay.
I don't see anything happen. Wait, do you have
Yeah,
them?
yeah, yeah, because I had to cut these shits down. I
Oh
was
my,
pissed, Steph.
what?
Like, honestly, pissed almost on the verge of tears
No.
because of what transpired.
What happened? Tell
I
us.
have a vision in my head of how I want my nails. And I know that it can be done because I've had it done before. I even had photos. Okay. So I saw this girl's, and this is the part that gets me. And I know you can understand because, you get your nails did all the time, right? But when you have a vision in your head and you see on Instagram how people do nails, right? You're like,
Yeah.
oh, I could trust this person. They have good, look at all their photos, right? I go get my nails done, sit down. The girl's super, super good. She talks to me. She tells me what I want. I tell her what I don't like. Okay. So she puts on the acrylic. Okay. Then she
Oh
says to
God.
me, I'm going to switch over because I have this other girl here that I'm supposed to be doing a pedicure for, but I'm going to put your acrylic on and then my associate's going to come and finish it off. I'm like, okay, whatever, right? But I could already see when she's doing the nails,
Mm.
okay, that it's not up to par. The acrylic is 10 miles high,
Oh shit. I
okay?
hate when that
And
ugh.
then, okay, I never said I wanted pointy Elvira nails. Okay, I just said I showed her the picture. I wanted more of a squoval
Yeah.
nail, but not too long, right?
Okay.
I have pointy short ass nails. I looked like a
Sorry.
girl. Yes, I looked like what's her name? What's that girl's name that's was married to Brian Austin Green with the blue eyes? Megan Fox. You know her thumb,
Yeah. Oh my
yeah.
God,
Okay, and you
yes.
know how when they try to
She-
put nails on people like that?
yeah.
That's how my
Club
effing
thumb.
nails looked. Yeah, that's how my nails looked. Okay. So then they put all this, like, I was so irritated by then. She's like, "What color do you want?" I was like, "Oh, I don't know. I'll just be creative." So they start putting decals on my nails, like Halloween decals. Okay.
Mean. Did you
So
say anything?
of course not. Of course not, Steph.
Oh,
I should have, but I didn't. Because
I
I was
would.
like, you know
Oh,
what? I'm looking at them. I'm like, maybe they're not that bad. I like start questioning myself, right?
okay. Yeah, I
So I
get that.
leave, I get home, I keep looking at them. For one, my biggest pet peeve, it asks me what color acrylic I want. Don't
Oh,
put peach. My nails are peach.
uh-huh.
Why are you putting peach on my nails? Like, either give me the option of light pink, clear, or peach.
Yeah.
Like, don't do this to me, right?
Oh God, neat.
So then I keep looking at it and I'm like, oh my God. And then I keep looking at how pointy they are. And then I'm looking at the side view and my
Oh yeah.
nail, literally, before I tried to do what I could, they were going up. Why are
No.
my nails going up? I'm like, what's going on here? So by the end of the night, I was mad. I was irritated. Tony was like, it's okay. They don't look that bad. I'm like, you just whatever. I was so mad. The next
Oh.
morning, I was still mad. So I went, I started filing these shits. I took everything off. But I'm like, it's so frustrating. So today I saw something on a Russian manicure.
Yeah.
I've seen this before,
Okay, tell me.
but they are impressive. But I'm like nervous. Do I
Oh,
go and find a Russian manicurist? I don't even know. I
no.
don't even know if it's Russians that do it, but I know it's the type of manicure.
I think you need to look at Yelp before you like use Yelp or put in Russian manicure and then rely on the reviews.
Yeah,
That should not have happened to you. I'm so sorry. Did you take a picture?
I did.
Can you please send it to me? Please
And
send
it's
it to me.
okay when you see it, you're gonna be like, oh, it's not that bad.
I'm gonna
Because
hit you through the screen. No, but also you wanted something specific, and I'm so upset that you were upset.
I'm gonna show you my nails and how I wanted them, and then you'll see what I mean by the difference. Because, okay, so this is my nails. Okay, and I'm gonna send you the one. Ugh, so stupid. Okay. Okay, hold on.
Let
There's
me
all the
see.
other ones.
Oh my God, how do your fingers feel? Let me see. Me, they don't look that bad. Wait a minute, hold on. Why do you have two different?
Okay, the first one with the white,
Yeah,
that is what I wanted. That's my nails
gotcha.
before. Okay. And that's what they gave me.
They're so little.
Yeah, Tony goes, "Why are your nails so small?" And it was to where the sides of my nails, you could see the sides of my nails. Like, eh,
And then
I,
the picture you sent before, that's
mhm,
what you had,
yeah.
and you
Mhm,
wanted that again,
yeah.
that
Mhm.
shape.
Yes. And so that's why I was like, okay, I know this could be accomplished because this is how my nails were.
I
I
don't
was
understand
like,
why they went so sh like,
exactly. I was like, what
and it
is
doesn't even look like you have nails, like you said, like it blends into your skin almost, like the acrylic.
exactly?
But the little ghost is killing me. And the daisy. Oh my God. Wait, it's adorable. We're gonna have to share this, by the way, after this episode airs.
Okay, but so hold on. This is a closer look at my nail.
Okay, yeah, I want to see the
Wait,
side
where?
view.
I'm like, where is it? Hold on. Yeah, because it is not cute stuff. I appreciate you saying they're cute, but they just looked like okay. But see this side view? I
Okay.
just sent it. And do you see the
Unbelievable.
indent on top?
The angle of the picture. I do see the indents right in the middle and then it goes up.
Yes.
Unbelievable. Oh, Neen, I'm so pissed for you. I really hope you Yelp them and say some shit that you paid. Do we want to know how much you paid?
No, a
Oh,
hundred. That's and okay, and that was my whole point of this.
Oh,
Back in the day when we got a full set, it was about $40.
I remember those days?
And I know times have changed. Okay.
Yes,
There's more
inflation.
things, and yes, more things, but more like, their services went up. And I can understand that because I'm a cosmetologist, so I know, you want to charge for your work. But if you're
Right.
going to charge that much, my freaking nails should look like the freaking Kardashians.
I agree. It's
Okay?
insane how expensive they or that should include a pedicure.
Yes, and that, like, take your time on my nails. Listen to me and tell me and do what I want. If you can't do it, then say, "Oh, I can't do it." I'd respect you more. But
Hmm.
don't give me like weird nails like that.
Yeah, it's unacceptable when nail like or when you make an appointment and then you have to wait because they've
Yes.
overbooked and then they rush with you and then they're cutting your fingers with the emery board. And I'm like, oh,
And see, and you know what I learned because I did a lot of research? There's no reason for them to cut you like that. There are two different types of Dremel or drills
yeah.
and the files. They have one that's rounded at the top, so it does not nick you. But they
Ugh,
choose to use the one that has the sharp edges because they could get in there. But
yeah.
I shouldn't come out looking like my fingers went through like got hit by a weed whacker.
Like you should come out like Edward Scissorhands
Yes.
did your nails.
Yeah, or someone that's blind, like that couldn't see my freaking. I mean,
I'm
a blind
so
person probably
upset.
could have done my nails better.
How long did it take for you to take all that shit off and be done with your nails?
3 hours.
Okay, and I believe that. Like Neen, oh my God. So that's you were out 3 hours plus the time that it took for these fuckers to do your nails
A
and
whole
then the
freaking work
money.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unacceptable.
And
I'm
you
pissed.
feel like you've been like, I don't know, like uh, you feel robbed,
Yeah, I can see that. I'm
you
so
know?
sorry. Everyone's pissed right now listening because you've shared a nail story before where you paid that much and they did something so stupid. It's like people out there
Yes.
just take advantage of
Yes.
nice people.
That's why I just don't want to do my nails. That's why I choose to do my nails myself. Because that whole saying, if you want something done right, you need to do it yourself.
Yeah, but also sometimes you want to also just relax and have a pamper day.
Yeah. And if you're a
Shit.
professional, I should be able to give you a picture and you should be able to do, not, maybe not exact, because I understand, like with hair,
Yeah.
everybody's face shape is different, everybody's bed is different.
Yeah.
But if I give you an idea of what I had, you should be able to accomplish that close
Totally.
to.
Totally.
Or ask, is this okay? Do you
Check
want me?
in.
Yes. Hi.
You
Don't
notice
have
that.
Delilah take over.
And also, you're noticing that I clearly do not look happy with what you're doing. Check
Yes.
in.
Exactly.
Like that is
Yeah.
unacceptable. Ew. I am
hmm
furious.
Yeah.
We need to throw some happiness onto this topic because now I'm furious.
See, and people from the 90s when my mom got her nails done, I'm sure your mom got her nails done. They were always on point when my mom got her nails done. She never had this issue.
Now you remember I did have an issue when we used to go to that spot in
hmm
Nordstrom's. Remember I came out and they were like crazy, like the long, and then whenever they would wax my eyebrows,
Oh
that
my
was
gosh.
they're extremely late 90s because I
Uh-huh.
went through the 90s with bushy eyebrows. But like,
hmm
yeah, sometimes they would take creative liberties because I didn't know what I
Yeah.
wanted.
Right.
But for the most part, they did a good job. You
hmm
know, it's different. Everyone's rushing, everyone's overcharging because everything's so expensive. It's like zap me back, okay?
Yes, thank you. I agree.
Ugh. Like, I'm over here like whenever I clean or cook, I'm like, "Hey Siri, play 90s R&B," and then I'm jamming, I'm giving a concert, and then I pull a
hmm
Vicky. They don't make music like they used to. I always say that by myself, and it's
It's true
true.
though.
It's true.
They don't. They don't. Like, yeah. Do you sometimes feel weird listening to music of now, like music that you hear on TikTok or like on
Yeah.
Instagram and be like, I feel sometimes like, oh, I shouldn't be listening. Like, it's not cool to listen to this on the radio because I feel like this is what everybody listens to on TikTok. Like, like I feel like the originality has been taken
Yes,
away. Like, you just didn't happen to hear it on the radio and love it. It's just because
exactly.
you've been indoctrinated by having to
Hear
listen to it
it.
over and over and
I-
over again.
I'll tell you one thing that I didn't get like I'm not a fan of, which is crazy because like TikTok has forced Addison Rae upon me and I actually love her and I love that song and
Mm-hmm.
everything. But
Oh, wait, she sings?
yeah, she does everything. Like this little girl is like,
Wow.
yeah,
Okay.
she does. And then
Hmm.
I don't know, I still don't know who Charlie DMXZYLAMOP is.
If you don't, I
Who
don't.
the hell? Charlie XEX. There it is. And then that's the one song I couldn't hear. Like I know one song by this person who I've yet to know who it
Hmm.
is. But like that apple, I know the apple down to the core. Na, na,
Oh,
na, na. I'm
yes.
sure Pretzel knows who it is.
Yes. Yes.
So TikTok has not like forced that upon me. But what
No.
they have forced upon me, which was from our time, is Milli Vanilli. And I'm actually okay with it.
Oh, yes. I actually, now that you had mentioned it last week,
Yeah,
I hear it all the time now, all over.
it's amazing.
Yes. And I'm totally okay with that. It's like going into the store and hearing old 80s and 90s vibes.
Like,
You
thank you, Trader Joe's. Like, your employees talk too much, but your music is always on.
know? Exactly. You know? Like, come on. It's just, I don't know. Take me back to that time,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, it
where,
really, because last night was my Vogue class, and our teacher, who we're the same age, and she was like,
Mhm,
"Oh, there's mostly our age in this Vogue class because hello, Madonna, Vogue,
mhm.
but there's a couple youngins, and so she had to break down how to do the Running Man." I was like, where's my shawl, my
Uh,
cane? Like, and
yeah.
also I've never like it's so cute because it's like, you just know how to do it. But like
Mhm.
they're like, well, do I lift my knee up? And I was like, oh my
Oh
God, I
my
gotta go take a nap
gosh.
now.
That's where you really feel old.
Yeah. I was like, good night.
Yes. Oh my gosh. It's so crazy how these things, like, we don't even think because this is our life. This is what we lived.
Yeah.
But that or Kid and Play or the Cabbage Patch.
Oh, the snake.
Oh, the snake. Oh, so many. Oh my God. Remember the snake that was like so cool to do. Ugh, all the
We're doing it
time.
right now, guys. If you're watching YouTube, you'd get to see that.
Hey, I put I
Oh
loved it.
man. Or the Tootsie Roll and the
Oh my God.
butterfly. What?
Okay. Oh,
I
oh
think
my
we just need to
gosh.
end it on that. You doing
Yes,
that.
oh, such a goodie. Oh
Oh
man. Well, this was
God.
fun.
That was great, guys. Hope you enjoyed it because we sure
Yes,
did.
we sure did. All the way to the end.
Yes. And
Okay.
in summation, the 90s are
Yes,
clearly elite.
they
Good
are.
night.
Amen. Man,
Okay.
I'm not even gonna say anything now.
Yeah.
That was just
Well,
perfect.
yeah. Except catch you on the flip side.
Peace out, buddies. Whoop whoop.